Kilmar Abrego Garcia lived in Maryland with his wife and their three children. He has never been charged with a crime. He was issued a work permit by the Department of Homeland Security. He joined a union working full-time as a sheet metal apprentice. He was wrongly deported by the US government to El Salvador. The Trump administration and the DOJ both admit that he was sent to this terrorist gulag by accident, but they still refuse to bring him home. And last week, the Supreme Court told our government that they need to facilitate his release. And SCOTUS was clear. His release was not going to be optional. It was an order to find a way to bring him home, which brings us to today in federal court, where Judge Paula Innis looked the DOJ directly in the face and asked them what they had done so far to follow that order. And their answer was basically nothing. They handed her a last-minute transcript, claimed El Salvador won't cooperate, and said that if he just shows up at the border, maybe they'll take him, maybe they'll deport him. I don't know, just a big shoulder shrug, who effing knows. But Judge Innis, she wasn't having it. She demanded 2 weeks of expedited discovery. That means that they have to hand over every single document she asked for, answer every legal question that they ask, and sit for interviews all under oath, which then sets the date for April 28th, where she'll decide if the DOJ is in contempt of court. Now, normally, contempt of court could lead to major legal consequences like sanctions, fines, or even a court order forcing the government to act. But let's be honest. This is not a normal administration. This administration doesn't give a damn about court orders. They're already defying the Constitution and have openly blown past the limits of executive power. So, what happens if they refuse to bring Garcia home? That's the full-blown constitutional crisis Chuck Schumer was so worried about. One where a sitting president is openly ignoring the Supreme Court and daring the system to stop him. The law says one thing, and Donald Trump dares them to make him do it. Now, I honestly don't know what's going to happen next, but it does not look good. So yeah, how's that protest vote going for you?